We're covering comparison operators in Python. This is how you compare values and get true or false results. When you use comparison operators, Python does not return the number. It returns either true or false. Now let's look at these examples. Here we're checking if 5 is greater than 3. On the next line we are checking if 2 is less than 1. And on this line we are checking if 5 is greater than 5. Now when we run this in the terminal, you can see that 5 is greater than 3, so it gives us true, and 2 is less than 1, so it gives us false, and 5 is not greater than 5 because they are equal, so it gives us false. So again, comparison operators return true or false, not the actual number. When you check for equality in Python, you must use two equal signs. A single equal sign is used to assign a value to a variable, but two equal signs are used to compare values. Also, if you want to check if two numbers are not equal, you use an exclamation mark followed by an equal sign. So not equal is written as exclamation point equal sign. Now let's look at these examples. Here we are checking if 5 is equal to 5, and on the next line we are checking if 5 is not equal to 3. And now when we run this to the terminal, you can see that 5 is equal to 5, so it prints true, and 5 is not equal to 3, so it also gives us true. Greater than or equal to means the value can either be greater than or exactly equal, and less than or equal to means the value can be smaller or exactly equal. Now let's look at these examples. Here we are checking if 5 is greater than or equal to 5, and if 4 is less than or equal to 6. Now when we run this to the terminal, you can see both of them return true because the values either match or satisfy the condition. So when you want to compare variables, we are actually comparing the values inside them. Now here we have x is set to 10 and y is set to 5. We are checking if x is greater than y and if x is equal to y. When we run this to the terminal, you can see that x is greater than y, so it gives us true, and x is not equal to y, so it gives us false. So the key thing to remember is comparison operators compare values, and they always either return true or false. And this is how you start making decisions